This apple tart is a bit of a departure from the traditional. It has a super tasty layer of pink applesauce in the bottom, then an artful array of fanned apple slices on top, and if that weren't enough, a glaze made from red-currant jelly and Calvados. So I already have my baked and cooled tart shell, 10 inches. Now to start on the filling, 1/4 cup of sugar into a small saucepan, 2 tablespoons of butter, and a pinch of salt. I'm going to bring this over to the stove and add my applesauce and get going. Okay, I have my stuff at the stove. I'm going to turn it on to about medium-high and cook this. Take about 3 minutes to get the butter melted and the sugar dissolved. Okay, to this I'm going to add a tablespoon of Calvados, which is a really delicious apple brandy. Do it slowly because it will spatter up. There we go. Stir that in, and then 1.5 cups of applesauce. And look at this gorgeous pink applesauce, so pretty. This is going to be the base of our tart. And once it's all combined and warm, I'll bring it back over to my tart shell. So I'm going to pour it into the tart shell. Make sure the tart shell is completely cool before you add the applesauce filling. It's so pretty already. Okay, spread this out. Beautiful. Now for the apples on top. So I have 2 apples here. I'm going to use an apple core to remove the inside. Okay, now I have my mandolin, and I want very, very thin slices, pretty much paper thin. So let's see where we are. These are a little bit thick. I'm going to adjust the mandolin. Okay, those are pretty nice. I think that's pretty good. So slice down these 2 apples and the other one. So now for the layering. I'm going to start in the middle and work out. So put these down in a nice fan, tuck some under, and just work your way all the way around the tart. You can use these smaller ones down here. Okay, that looks beautiful. So this goes into a 400-degree oven just until the apples are crisp tender, about 15 minutes. So to make our glaze for the beautiful tart, we need 3 tablespoons of a red-currant jelly, or really any bright red jelly would be nice. A sour cherry could work here, raspberry jelly, anything that goes nicely with apples. So 3 tablespoons plus 1 tablespoon of the Calvados. Medium heat. Just want to warm this, melt the jelly, combine this so that it can brush onto the top of the tart. Takes about 3 minutes over medium heat. Okay, this looks good. It's ready to brush onto the tart. Our tart is finished. It is perfectly cooled. Everything looks gorgeous. The apples are tender. So now the glazing. This is going to add some really nice flavor and a beautiful shine to the top of the apples. Gives it a little bit of a pink hue too, which is nice. Okay, so once the glaze has a chance to cool slightly and set, it'll be ready to slice. And trust me, this tart is as good as it looks.